Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of New Low Score, where we are still playing through Starbot, a game that I'm really enjoying. Like, super enjoying. But it's time for us to leave Lily Mom and Matt Mom behind to go to the old lab so that we can find another star plant. Ticket? Show ticket. Welcome aboard. Ooh. I just want the little head bobbing in the window, like in Pokemon Gold and Silver. Like, yay, we're taking the train. Yay, train montage. Yay, train montage. Yep. Yep. Train montage. Am I supposed to oh, I think I had to hit a button. Mobby. No. I visited my cousin here today from another satellite. I've never seen so many roofs before. Why are there 3 staircases? Oh, well, this is interesting. What am I looking at? Tower satellite. Uh-huh. So these, I guess, these are the buildings on tops of buildings. Hello. The houses on the satellite are built on top of each other because there's no more room anywhere. Oh. It's like a city of roofs. There are houses many layers below that are starting to collapse. Humans and stars are collapsing too. What will be left? Oh. It's not good. On a brown note. I lived alone in a house with 2 chairs. I tried to sit on them both equally, but sometimes I sat on one more than the other. I hoped that the other chair didn't feel bad. Okay. What is that? What is that? Doesn't that look like a cake floating in the wall? Is it cake graffiti? I want it. Also, what's down here? My neighbors haven't been feeling well, so I brought her some flowers. But now I'm sick, and I can't take them to her right now. Could you take this bouquet for me? Yes. Take bouquet. Found a love note. It's okay if you're too sad to do anything today. I brought crepes, and if you want, I can hold your hands until you sleep. Bringing crepes is the best thing to do when somebody isn't feeling good. Nothing wrong with crepes. Oh, is that you, Amy? Come in. I'm not Amy. I'm sorry. Oh, I thought you were my neighbor. She was sick, so she told me to give you these flowers. Oh, a bouquet of roses. They're so pretty. Here, why don't you take one for your troubles? Thank you. Obtained white rose. It's pretty. It kind of looks like you. You're like white flower. I think there's a word missing from that sentence. Ah, I like white flowers. Found a hurt note. All the kisses in the universe could not heal me. Oh. Oh, this game is like... Oh, there's a card on the table. Get well soon. Hearts are drawn all over the page. This game has an odd, like, subtle profoundness. A painting of an egg who has been tied to the ceiling by very mischievous eggs. What in the world? I hope she feels better soon. She's very sweet. It's strange, I can still smell her here. Oh, okay. Bye. Hey, you. Even though you don't talk, you light up when you... Ooh. Even though you don't talk much, you light up when you look at that star. I didn't know robots could do that. Okay. There's nothing in a trash can. I'm a little disappointed. This is a very intricate maze of a city, and I really dig it, actually. Oh, that star you have here. May I take a look? I'm an expert on space. An expert? Can you teach us how to find more stardust? Is that so? What does that mean? Shh, robot, I am thinking. I am an expert. He is an expert on noisy thinking. This is a very strange star. I cannot tell how old it is or where it is from. Doesn't look very normal. It is quite a unique composition, I believe. That is my expert analysis. What does composition mean? It's what makes something up. Makes up something. Sentence. Stars are made out of dead stars. Even we are made from stars. What? Do you grow people from dead stars? Of course not. It's much more complex than that. It has taken me many years to become an expert. Oh. You must be very smart. finding stardust and growing stars. I'm only an expert on space. Perhaps you should look for a stardust expert. Huh, this expert turned out to be not very useful at all. Even space sloths are more helpful. Found a funny note. Haha. I find it funny. Ooh, it is funny how quiet I feel when everyone is laughing. Okay. This is a drawing of a hat. Alright. Cool. Oh, you have a lot of plants. I know someone who would be really happy about that. Lately, my plants have been looking very sad. They look happier. I will water the shit out of all of your plants, lady. Give me that plant. Give me it. Give me. Yeah! Tell me how happy your plants look. Lately, my plants have been looking very sad. Oh, thanks for watering my plants. You're such a useful robot. It's funny, you look so happy while you do it. Here, take this as a thanks. Obtain stationery. Cool. And a green note. I think flowers are growing behind my eyes. Their roots are spreading painfully orange. I wonder if I could just pluck their tiny fingers from my capillaries. Huh. Maybe I should see a doctor about that. Maybe. How do I get over there? I want to write a letter, but I ran out of paper. Oh, you have paper? Give stationery. Thanks, now I can write my letter. Here, let me thank you. Oh, yes. Who do you want to write this to? Lily and Matt. Right. They moved to another satellite, but I've seen them around. Lily used to come by and water my plants, and Matt fixed my fridge. What would you like to say? I don't know. What do you usually write in letters? I like to talk about what I had for lunch. I don't eat. Oh, you're a robot. How lovely. You're quite personable for a robot. Maybe you should talk about what you did today. Today I met my star friend. Yes, your star is very cute. I'm going to draw a picture. What did you do with your star? We hid from sloths. Huh, I don't think there are any sloths around here. Anything else? I talked to a different creatures. Okay? Good. And looked through some trash cans. Huh, strange. And now we'll close this with some well-wishing, and done. Here you go. Obtained a handwritten letter. Be sure to drop it off at the mailbox. Thank you. Does this house have a mailbox? No. Found a simple note. I don't know why you keep apologizing for doing nothing. It's simple, I think. You never needed to do anything but be here. Oh, yeah. There's so many houses. I wonder what happens when robots are turned off. Is it just like sleep or death, or that sort of or death that's sort of temporary, you know? I have a lot of dreams about falling into water and drowning. What would robots even dream about? They can't even drown. Well, you know, androids dream of electric sheep. Found a heavy note. I think I swallowed a rock yesterday. I've had this sinking feeling inside me since then. Oh, that's kind of funny. How do I go down here? Oh, a human! How come cats can eat the same thing every day and lick their own asses and people think they're cute? That's cute, but not people. Well, that's a very different kind of question. Found a yellow note. My honey's waiting for me out among the stars. Oh. Black book. Oh. Oh, you're the song bank. I like Black book. Hey, you. Pateria. Claudia. Oh, hello. I'm naming stars. There are so many that don't have names yet. How sad. I don't want them to be forgotten before they die. Does your star have a name? Let me ask. Do you have a name? A name? A word everyone can call you. You can call me the word Star. Its name is Star. That's not unique at all. Let's give it another name. It'll be special. Can I give you another name? What do I need it for? It will make you unique among all the other stars. You're pretty important. Oh. Why don't you choose a name? Me? Yes. I would like that. Let me think. Oh, I get to name my star! I wasn't ready for this. Oh. Oh, man. I will name you... Pollux. Pollux is the brightest star in the constellation Gemini. How about Pollux? Yes, thank you. I like how that sounds. Tessie Thomas the 16th. Well, hello again. I'm glad you named your star. Its name is special for both of you. Oh, who are you? I am the president. President of what? Of this satellite. How did you become president? I own a key that can open any door. Oh, that sounds useful. How did you get it? It doesn't matter. I'm an important president. You should bow to me. I guess I should do what he says. What now? You were pardoned. Pardoned? From what? Death. Oh, good. Good. Aren't you going to ask what I pardoned you for? You told me that I was pardoned from death. Yes, but you were condemned to death because you crossed this threshold. Be gone before I condemn you to death for crossing the threshold again. What a strange man. He is president, though. President. It's like a king. Do you have a king? No, I don't have a king or president. You have both? No, you only have one. It's a type of ruler. What do you measure a king or president with? Justice, I suppose. A president has to be very just. This president has been very just to me so far. You should leave before I condemned again. There's a presidential note in the trash. A president's key can open any door on the satellite. Don't tell anyone. It's in the upper bookshelf, second from the left. You found the presidential key. Cool. I can get into any door now. That's useful for trespassing. Yeah. Have I been in here? Yes. Okay. I have to like keep track of what floor I'm on. Okay, this is where I stopped. I've never met an egg that has told me such funny jokes. Oh. Do you know of Matt's eggs? Found a black note. Are robots scared of dying? Maybe? I don't know if they actually gave me fear of death. I don't think they did. Hey. Can't sleep. I keep wondering what's going to happen. To what? It's been getting darker lately. The stars have been disappearing. I'm scared that when I wake up, they'll be gone. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Found a quiet note. Oh. Yeah, that's about as quiet as a note can get, I guess. Did I go in this house? No. I like sharing stories. Would you like me to read you a story? Oh, yes, please. Yes, I'd like that. I have several stories. Which story would you like to hear? I would like to hear the one with the ocean. This is a story about a child who went to sail the ocean. The ocean? What is that? It's a large body of water, I think. A body? Is it a person, then? No, it's like a tub, except much larger. Here's a picture. Ah, look, there are stars in the sky and water. That's a lot of water. Anyway, here's the child on the boat. The boat traveled for a long, long time through the stormy waters and the calm, sunny seas. The child landed occasionally, staying only for a few days at a time on islands before taking off again. After a long journey, the boat approached the end of the world. Beyond the advancing horizon, the water spilled out into the endless space. The young adventurer peered over the edge with great fear before their ship plunged over the edge of the planet and into the vast darkness. The boat heaved and rocked, carried on relentlessly by the water as it rushed through the heavens. The young seafarer rowed anxiously to avoid stray debris, narrowly avoiding collision after collision. Finally, the water slowed, and the adventurer gazed over the edge at the stars below. The boat sailed leisurely on the space river through the galaxy far beyond. The young adventurer admired the star-dotted heavens above and below with great satisfaction. This was home at last. The end. That sounds really wonderful. That does sound really wonderful. That was a great... that was a very well-written story. I would like to go to the stars. I would love that too. Oh, man, there's a lot of stories. Tell me the one with the mountain. This is a story about a child who climbs a mountain. A mountain? It's like a vast stretch of land that reaches high into the sky. Here's a picture. Oh, I see. I don't think there are many of those around here. The child lived in a small village at the base of the mountain and often liked to stargaze at night. One day the youth decided to go to the nearest moon and collect stars. They packed all evening and set out in the morning to climb the mountain. The journey was fairly easy at first. The young adventurer climbed the foothills and began to follow the winding trails up the side of the mountain. By night, however, the path was becoming steep, and at times the child feared falling over the edge. Swallowing fear, they looked up at the stars and followed them until finally they reached the top. The child had never seen so far in their life, the vast land stretching far, far away until it was lost in the horizon. Above, the plump moon hung from the sky, bright and inviting. Climbing a tree, the child jumped with all of their might onto the moon. The child was surprised, however, to find another child there already. The child's skin was ghastly white, so that it was hard to see them against the moon's light. The ghostly child was reaching up into the sky and plucking stars, and then arranging them into a bright garden that gave the moon its light. The young adventurer admired the bright garden and offered to help. The moon inhabitant accepted, happy to have a friend who appreciated and could share their work. Together they continued to tend the moon garden for many years, content to wait for the next generation of celestial guardian for relief. The end. A garden, huh? That sounds really cool. These stories are great, man. Like, damn! Damn! That's good. Which story would you like to hear? Let's hear the one with the forest. This is a story about a forest. A forest? What is that? It is a place with lots of trees growing together. Oh, I think I can imagine that. I'm not really sure what that means. Here's a picture. Oh, it's so pretty. This forest has trees that grow stars. Oh, it's beautiful. Anyway, in this forest was a small village. The people climbed the trees to pluck the ripe stars from the branches at night. Excuse me. Planting their gardens with these seeds by morning. But one year, a careless traveler dropped a torch in the night, setting the forest ablaze. The villagers escaped, but their home and stars were left to ashes after several days of burning. A child among them, upset by the catastrophe, sat across the scarred landscape alone. For a long time, they saw only the blackened corpses of trees, twisted in agony. But after a few days, they came to the edge of a burnt ruins, finding a meadow. The meadow turned into short growth, which would soon grow into another forest. The young adventurer had never seen such a dark forest before. However, they continued anxiously. The trees pressed in closer, became thicker, towered higher. It had become so dense that the adventurer had no choice but to climb. They ascended carefully through the web of branches, scaling twisted limbs. These trees reached higher than even the star forest, and the adventurer soon realized that the canopy was nestled in the lower rings of the heavens. Poking their heads out, the adventurers saw the hilly tops of trees into the long distance. Not too far above, stars hung. They reached out and began to carefully pull them into their bag. 5, 10, 20. The young traveler filled their pack and soon began their descent. The journey back was faster, lighter, and the adventurer arrived home, surrounded by curious villagers. The child opened their pack and the villagers, elated, scattered the new stars into the soil. In a few years, the star forest began to grow again, and the young adventurer was greatly celebrated in the village. The end. How wonderful. I hope someday I can find more stardust and grow stars for everyone here to see. Damn! Damn, son! Those were good stories, and they took up a lot of time, so we're going to continue this in the next episode. But until then, bye-bye! Thanks for watching this episode of New Low Score. To see the last video, click here. Or to go to my channel and see my other series, click here.